This book is the book for Unit 19, I Will Try, by Mickey Duranko and Diane Ohamesian. As we read each line or each page, we're going to try to find the words that end with Y that make either a long I sound or a long E sound. I like this silly, silly dog. I will try to beg like this silly, silly dog. Okay. I like this silly, silly dog. I want you to look at this line. See if you can identify the word that is repeated where the Y makes an I sound. I'm going to circle it. If you said silly, silly, and I made a mistake, that Y does not make an I sound, it makes an E sound, silly, silly. All right, let's look at the next sentence on this page. I will try to beg like this silly, silly dog. I'm not going to give you a minute this time because I'm hoping you already see that silly and silly are some of our phonics words from this unit where the Y makes an E sound. I like this happy rag doll. I will try to sit like this happy rag doll. Okay, so again, we're going to go to the first sentence. I like this happy rag doll. There's one word in there where the Y makes a long E sound. Okay, so let's point out what word this is. Happy. Makes an E sound on the end. All right, let's look at the next line. I will try to sit like this happy rag doll. I will try to sit like this happy rag doll. Now, one of the words that I just circled shows up again in this sentence, but there's also another word where the Y makes either an I or an E sound. And I'm going to give you about 40 seconds, see if you can find that word. Okay. If you said happy, that's one of them. And that was repeated in the first sentence, or that was in the first sentence. But another one is try. That Y makes an I sound in try. All right, let's go look at the next page. I like this funny tin man. I will try to be funny like this funny man. There was one word we saw from the other page that's repeated on here where the Y makes an I or an E sound, but there's also another word where the Y makes an E sound. So I'm going to give you about 45 seconds. See if you can find the other word in this line where the Y makes an I or an E sound. And if you said funny, you are correct. So let's look on the other line. I will try to be funny like this funny man. This word, funny, is repeated, but there's also a word that was on the other page where the Y makes an I or an E sound. Okay, if you said try, you are correct. All right, let's look at the other one. I like this happy bunny. I will try to hop, hop, hop like this happy bunny. All right, the first line, I like this happy bunny. Two words in there. One word we haven't seen before and another word that we saw on the page before. All right, so happy is one of them, and bunny is another one. They both make the Y makes an E sound, long E sound. We're going to see another word that we saw on another page on this line. I will try to hop, hop, hop like this happy bunny. I'm going to go ahead and circle happy and bunny. And another word is try. I like this silly, silly ducky. I will try to be silly like this silly ducky. Okay, we're going to look at this. First line, I like this silly, silly ducky. Okay. Two words. One of them is repeated, where the Y makes either an E or an I sound. Okay, if you said silly and ducky, you're correct. Let's look at the next line. I will try to be silly like this silly ducky. I'm just going to go over these. Hopefully you see these right away. Silly, silly, and ducky. I like this big rocky boat. I will try to rock, rock, rock like this rocky boat. Okay, we're going to look at the first sentence. I like this big rocky boat. One word you're going to be looking for. Okay, hopefully you saw this word, rocky, where the Y makes a long E sound. Now we're going to look at the next sentence. I will try to rock, rock, rock like this rocky boat. Again, I'm hoping you see this right away. Rocky is in this sentence as well, where the Y makes a long E sound. I like this mighty big home. I will try to get Mom to let me have it. Okay, so we're going to look at the first sentence. I like this mighty big home. One word. That is mighty. Next sentence. I will try to get Mom to let me have it. This is a word that we've seen on another page. And if you said try, you're correct where the Y makes an I sound. Hopefully you found those words from our phonics units in this book.